Hello.
We are like a little more than halfway through with Monster Prom, I think.
Yep.
Alright, you're
I think
first,
so.
so let's go.
Alright, so I want to go to the well, maybe not the other.
You do need more creativity and charm.
It's true. But what makes me more charming? Oh, going to gym makes me more charming.
Oh, I was looking at my own. No, wait, that's mine. Okay, never mind. I got confused for a second.
Oh, you good? So I should go to... I'm gonna go to the auditorium. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you can't help but feel that you're not as good as the role requires you to be. There doesn't seem to be any ordinary way of getting yourself there, but there might be an extraordinary way. You summon the devil, one of many, and make a deal to enhance your creativity just a bit. You gain +2 creativity. You also lose 3 years of life at the end of the deal, but who cares? They weren't happening in game anyway.
Better than losing 3 inches of your dick.
That's true. Like you're rehearsing a scene from a tale of 2-bit processors with Calculester and Miranda, but it's not going well.
I'm gonna change her voice up a little bit because I didn't like what I gave her before. Also, is she wearing a Princess Daisy costume?
I think so.
Okay.
I think that is Daisy.
Here, little robot
Having you mention
friend.
it.
Let us try a theater game to loosen you up a little.
Error. If my bolts were to be loosened, I would collapse.
No, Calculester, let's try some improv. Remember what I taught you?
Yes. And
Close enough. Now, returning to the text of the scene. Alas, it appears the one who has stolen my jewels was you.
error. Invalid input. I have not stolen, nor would I ever steal any jewels from you, friend Miranda.
I can't work under these conditions.
Miranda storms out in a huff. Surely there must be some way you can get Calculester back on track for the play. How can you make Calculester understand how fiction works? But you have stolen the princess's jewels. Check your bag. Then frame him by putting some random jewels you stole from someone else's bag. Calculester, theater is about fiction and the suspension of disbelief. It's too hard to explain it to you through spoken language. Allow me to explain it in the language of salad.
This one's hard. Calculester is difficult.
I'm gonna go with this one.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Not so creative. Oh, you know what? I think part of that though is that like, oh yeah.
Because he's very literal.
So I'm remembering something about the game. You have to, I think some of these options are affected by your stats. So
Oh.
like if your stats are really low somewhere and you try something, then like you might not be creative enough to use that answer.
Oh, I got you.
Ah, the language of salad, in combination with the magic of theater. You distinctly remember the language of salad as it was spoken to you when you played the title role of Cockatrice Basilisk in spooky middle school's production of Bye Bye Basilisk. Boo, you scream while pelting Calculester with tomatoes. What is this? This does not feel like an explanation of theater at all. Boo, you scream again while pelting Calculester with more tomatoes. This feels much less educational and more like a personal attack. Vegetables are easier to understand for me than speech, since a pattern of vegetables is closer to my first language, binary code. And repeatedly thrown tomatoes translates to boo. And not the fun ghost kind. It is the aforementioned insulting personal attack kind. Emotions found: sadness, shame. Embarrassment. Wait, what? Did people not like you as Cockatrice Basilisk? You always thought that the booing and tomatoes were a compliment. This heartbreaking revelation causes you to immediately lose 3 boldness as your confidence shatters.
Let's do this!
Alright, Google. I need charm, so I'm gonna go to the gym.
Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, maybe you mean... Do you mean fun? Because you got 3 in fun.
Yeah, let's go fun. Let's go to the outdoors. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You're talking to Juan, the small magical Latino cat, when he tells you that you won't ever be as fun as Bob the scary clown. You accept that challenge. You go straight to Bob, stab him several times, open his bleeding chest, and eat some of his guts in order to consume his fun.
Oh my
Really?
God.
Do you think that's how this works? Well, it is. You gain 2 plus fun from poor Bob. Later, you hear an unmistakable growling that can only mean one thing. Intergalactic lions have broken through space to devour one of the smaller, weaker students. No, wait. It's just the wolf pack. Guess it could have meant 2 things.
For the last time, is this a bromance or a bro treason, broski?
You're my teammate and my family. I'm not trying to be a bad Scot, but...
This is the 3rd month in a row you've missed our full moon bro down. We've got together and practiced a wolf pyramid and then helped each other inject sheep steroids. We played flip cup with lamb's blood spiked with natty ice.
That all sounds really nice, but I already had plans and I didn't want to let people down.
One of us! One
Bro,
of us!
you're a wolf. You're here with the wolf pack or are you with the other monsters?
Oh damn, you're one of those other monsters. You better do something. I don't know. Which one do you think I should do?
Let's see.
I think the second one probably.
The second one is pretty heartfelt. The first one I feel like has that air of like, let me take that ball and throw it. Get you out of here.
Yeah. Guys. On the inside, aren't we all wolves? So charming.
So charming. Bro, that's like deep, bro. Like super deep.
Maybe too deep.
Nah, bro. The perfect deepness. This is exactly the kind of question we need to be asking ourselves as SJWs. Yes, super jacked wolves need to be socially aware too.
Oh, now I get it. We're all wolves because we all pee in the same toilets. Or because the school is one big wolf pack.
Bro, maybe it is. Maybe it is.
The wolves wander away to ponder this further. You're not sure they're sold on this or that they're entirely sober, so the effects may not last.
Awesome, bro.
Wow, you sure know a lot about wolves and life and everything. You must have a lot of smarts. Scott looks at you with awe, and you have a feeling that he's gained a lot of respect for you, while you've gained 2 plus smarts and 1 plus charm.
Damn, you're
Hell
doing
yeah.
good.
Bro. Something happened to Carbo.
Me.
Sure.
Aw man, who am I running into? Another weekend, another adventure. You are about to enter the swamps of despair in search of the destruction ruby when Scott stops you, probably for a much more urgent matter.
Oh, Carbo. I was just thinking about you and that time that you were really good at dodgeball, Coach said. Remember?
Not really, not all your classmates. All your classmates are kind of a blur together and become repetitive after a while, but sure. But hey, why not take the compliment?
Well, I think people are like sports, you know? Because, well, sports are good and people are good. So if they're both good, then they must be the same.
Sure, right, sure.
But all sports are different, so all people must be different. And some sports are better than others, and some people are better than others. And I like different sports, and I like different people. But there comes a time when you have to choose one sport and one person. You can't take two different sports to prom or play in the major leagues of two different sports. Or people, sorry. No, wait. Opposite on those.
That actually seems appropriate. It's in character. You figured. Also, it doesn't really make sense either way, so whatever.
So, our friend Boogle, what kind of sport do you think she would be? Coach says romance is the most intense of all sports, so this is very, very important.
Oh man. Boogle is a holy amalgamation of football, basketball, and baseball known to the initiated as all ball. Or Boogle, a sport? Boogle is chess. So I'm gonna go with this one. Boogle to the uninitiated.
I like that you
is
and I
all
have
ball.
like a bisexual solidarity in here, because you're kind of trying to date a dude robot, and I'm trying to date whoever the hell I want, and we're trying to like give each other props to whoever it is we're trying to fuck at the moment.
Pretty much. I would be going after Liam if like Calculester weren't such a hardball. Like, so to be honest with you, the people that I've had already are Zoe. I've seen Miranda because my friend got Miranda. And who else? Oh, what was it? What was her name? I think Damien. I've seen.
Ah.
So, oh no, Polly. I've seen not Damien, Polly. But Polly was hard. I actually had to go after Polly 2 times.
Polly's hot.
And the second time was kind of weird.
Oh.
Polly is pretty hot, but like she's dangerous.
Oh.
She's a dangerous woman.
Okay. All ball. I've heard of all ball. It's the ultimate sport.
Oh damn.
You can tell because it has all the balls. You can dodge the balls, or kick the balls, or hand the balls, or foot the balls, or basket the balls. If Boogle is all ball, then they must be the best at being a person, too. I'm so glad you told me. I'm sort of surprised you've heard of all ball. You must be a great athlete. We should play sometime.
Hell yeah. Well, you're not sure about a great athlete, but you are definitely a great friend. You're welcome, Boogle.
Thanks.
You would make a balls joke, but you're way too classy for that. Balls. You know what? You gain pussy fun for that.
Let's trade places. Everyone chooses a song. Oh my god. Okay.
Toxic by Britney Spears.
Damn it, that's a good one. Africa
That's a
by
good one.
Toto.
That's a good one too.
How torturous it would be if after you died you were forced to listen to the song for all eternity. But they're both Class A songs.
That's true, but like, can you imagine getting tired of one of them?
I would have to say
It's
probably
all
Toxic by
eternity.
Britney Spears.
You think so?
I would never get tired of Africa, dude. You know me.
I think I would probably get tired of Toxic too.
Yeah. Eventually, at least.
Sure.
Okay. One more round for now. Where do you want to go? You have
Let's
no boldness,
see.
dude.
I know. I also have no creativity and no charm. Well, I've got a few of that, but definitely no boldness. That day, you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hanging out in bathrooms. You give 0 shits, but you gain +2 boldness.
Oh, hey.
It's always nice to see your friends succeed, and by the increase, nice to see your friends succeed, and by the increase in employees in Vera's legal law firm, she's clearly doing well. Hello, friend Carbo.
Okay.
Have you come to this place for carbon-based life forms to rid themselves of their waste in order to file a lawsuit, which I am told is the primary function of this location?
Lester is an ideal secretary as he loves to help, can perform research instantaneously, and type an infinity number of words per minute. And I'm the ideal apprentice because... For the last time, Zoe, you are not my apprentice because you have no interest in my law practice or helping me acquire vast sums of money. You're clearly only here to research another of your stupid fan fictions. My spooky head court legal counsel, are you guilty of love, is not stupid. Clearly you're worried taking me on would lead to a lawyer-apprentice love story. That is not the case. OMG, is that because you're already involved in a lawyer-secretary love story with Kalki Lester? Oh, Jesus.
I demand you speak to a lawyer immediately. You have come to the right place, friend Dahlia, as everyone knows bathrooms are the most common location to take care of legal problems. For far too long, I have attempted literal... I guess she's a woman. How would I drop my voice?
You can do it however you want, dude.
For far too long, I have attempted a literal battle to claim the 8th Circle of Hell from the LaVey clan, so now I shall attempt to defeat them in legal battle.
Dahlia, my wealthy friend, I would be more than happy to assist. But Damien is our friend. Sounds like repressed sexual tension to me. Everything sounds like repressed sexual attention to you. I said attention, but whatever. True that.
I have brought with me this chest full of spoils of war, prepared to pay any price for your legal advice. Friend Dahlia, a quick search has informed me that the Aquino clan has never controlled the 8th Circle of Hell, and that the LaVey clan claimed it quite fairly. It would seem that you have little to no claim on what is rightfully friend Damien's kingdom.
Zip it, Robo-Secretary. You know nothing about the law, and there is little to no chance that Dahlia is not loaded, and I'm therefore happy to take her on as a client for a large sum of money.
You have chosen the right side, fiendish Gorgon. What is the plan for my legal victory?
The plan? Ah, yes. The plan, which I have one of, because I am a very qualified lawyer, and your case, for which you have absolutely no legal grounds whatsoever, certainly will be winnable. We just need to,
Okay, so looking at my stats, I've got 13 smart and 9 fun. So I think, though, banking on what... I think I gotta bank on a smart answer.
Okay.
So...
I think a surprise witness would be a smart answer, but I was wrong the last time, so...
I think that would be a smart answer, actually, because shouting objection over and over again probably isn't smart. So smart. Oh, fucking we're thinking on the right track.
Hell yeah.
A surprise witness? How surprising. I love surprises. Specifically ambushes. I love doing ambushes.
Can I just say that Dahlia is like my dream girl?
Oh my god, I knew she was your type.
The fucking muscles and the sports bra and the horns. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes, and what is a surprise witness if not an ambush of the defendant?
And then I can bring in my army and hit wretched Damien with a real ambush.
And then halfway through, you can realize that the best way to get through hell, and the hell that is life, is together, and then you ambush him with passionate kisses?
Friends, Vera, Dahlia, Zoe, and Carbo, surely we will not allow Dahlia to attack Damien with an army.
Of course we will. Anything for my richest and wealthiest client. Dahlia, I will build you an ironclad case, formulated entirely based on the element of surprise.
It is an ingenious plan. I shall slaughter Damien where he stands.
Absolutely. which will be quite the surprise to him and to our many, many surprise witnesses. Rather than carefully selecting the jury, I will let them be a surprise. In fact, I want the whole thing to be such a surprise, I'm not even going to give you a court date. And you can leave this treasure here as a deposit and give me increasingly large sums of money at random intervals to keep the surprise going.
Vera, you are a phenomenal and clearly competent lawyer, who I trust completely. I eagerly await this surprise trial.
Crushed it. Zoe and Calculus are thrilled that you're not going to let Damien be killed. Vera's hype about all that money, and you're thrilled that she gave you 2 money and 1 charm.
Let's do this!
Alright, Buggle. Let's see. Well, I need
Mouse over
fun and
here.
creativity. Why don't I go, why don't I go with fun? Let's go outdoors.
Alright.
That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You're casually chatting with Juan, the small magical Latino cat. You start telling him that hilarious story of what happened last summer at Monster Camp. You know which one. The one involving the beehive, the blow-up doll of the president, the penguin mask, and the mystery of the Goblin King.
Oh my god, a blow-up doll.
A blow-up doll of the president? Slowly, lots of people
Specifically,
start
that's kinda
joining you to hear
disgusting.
the story. By the time you say where the Goblin King was, 100 people or so burst into hysterical laughter. You turn on a mobile app that captures all the laughter and turns it into 2+ fun.
Hey.
You notice Scott sitting thoughtfully by a half-dug hole. It's not like him to leave a hole half-dug. You ask what's up.
Not cool.
Oh, yeah. It's not about what's up. It's about what's going down and how down it is. I mean, I'm giving 110% to these holes, but it's like Coach always says, 110% is only 50% of 220%.
He needs a new coach.
I mean, his coach is all over the place, right? His advice is crazy. I mean, look at this. I can barely fit in this hole, and there's only one of it. Can you please help me figure out a way to dig more and better holes?
Let's see. This is why God invented dynamite, or meet my friends the mole people. They're great at digging and they definitely don't secretly run the government. I'm gonna go with the second one.
Charming.
So charming.
So charming.
You introduce Scott to your totally harmless friends, the mole people.
Aw, you guys are so cute. Look at your fuzzy little heads and your little black noses and your adorable little Illuminati tattoos. What's that you say? You'll help me dig a hole under the White House? I don't know why I'd want to dig a hole there in particular, but you know what they say, any big hole is a good hole.
When you later learn that the White House has been mysteriously swallowed by the Earth, you're not surprised. Once again, it looks like everybody wins. You gain 2+ farm. I mean, wait.
2+ farm.
I combined fun and charm and got farm.
That's pretty understandable. That's good.
Jesus Christ. Sorry, you gain 2+ fun and 1+ charm.
1+ farm.
Okay, everyone chooses an occupation. Gynecologist.
Lawyer.
Okay. How likely it would be for Carbo to get a job as a second occupation at some point?
Oh my god.
You know, I would say lawyer is probably more likely because you're so argumentative.
It's true. And I don't think I'd be much of a good gynecologist.
I don't think so either.
Oh my god.
I honestly have no idea when this episode started. I don't know how long we've been
sure.
playing. It's all blending together.
Well, let's just call this one. Take a break here.
Okay. Next time on 2idiletsplay, we'll be hopefully finishing this shit soon.
See ya, everyone.
Bye.